morning, welcome back to the channel. I have done a video previously to this, but unfortunately the camera that I filmed it on, the thing that I can plug into my phone to edit it, won't work, and it's taking too long on the computer, so I thought I'd just do the second video, get it out there, get it sorted. It is an absolutely, let's just show you, glorious morning, and we are Tuesday, the day after Easter Monday. Done a bit of housework, and I think in the video that I will eventually edit and get on when the stuff comes. Now I normally film this on a GoPro, but the GoPro batteries are dead, so we're just going to do it on phone today. So the channel has been running a little bit. I haven't had time to, excuse me, put loads of effort into this channel because I've had other stuff going on at the moment, but we're now back and we're now going to do the men unspoken, get chatting, and we're going to get this done fully, 2 to 3 vlogs a week, get chatting, get talking about everything from politics, relationships, men's stress, how you're feeling, what motivates you, why you're not motivated, just everything. Why men are silent, because we are. Now we'll go with sort of the start of Beachy, me. Born in North Yorkshire, in the town of York, city of York, and a great upbringing, fantastic upbringing. Now, probably 70% is my own fault and 30% is other people's fault, but you always blame 70% on the other person's fault and 30% on your own fault. Now, I'm 48 now, and I've retired to a degree. Now, I still do odd jobs, I still go do a little parcel delivery. I just go pick up a few parcels, take them around, and it literally pays for bits and bats. It just helps out in between our online businesses. Now, just sketch over that because I'll tell you that in videos up and coming of how we've built things up. So basically we set 2 online businesses by mistake, ordered some stock. A lot of it was for ourselves, a lot of it was to resell. We got the wrong pallet and we ended up doing craft, which then became a full-time job for my partner. She left fabricating. She fabricated fridges, built them from scratch. She left that to do this, and at the moment in time she's out actually picking 2 pallets up in the van to bring back because it's just gone mental. But we'll get into that of how we progress from how we was. The dog back in the background, his sausage is in his kennel having his breakfast, and he doesn't like being locked up, but he's with another Frenchie because she gets over the fence and disappears. We'll be doing a lot of walking vlogs, walking and talking with the puppy. Frenchie, here, we'll show you puppy, come here. No, she didn't want to come. So we'll do a lot of walking vlogs. I'll just show you her, if we can see her. Little puppies. Well, she's a year old, but we still call her puppy. Now, so yeah, we'll get into the online companies that we've set up. And I basically just do parcels, which sort of just helps with a couple of bills and stuff like that. So that's what we do. But hopefully by the end of this year, if not the beginning of next year, we'll completely do that, finish that. We'll sell the van, we'll sell the little van, will keep the big van for going and getting stock and stuff and reselling stuff. So yeah, great upbringing, great childhood. Couldn't ask for better parents. Unfortunately, my dad's not with me anymore, and my mum's got dementia in a nursing home. I probably keep telling you that over and over videos and stuff, which is pretty sad, because my mum and dad were really, really, really good to me and my siblings. So, relationships and depression. I half and half believe in depression. I think it's your mood. I think you can feel down. I do believe people suffer from bad depression, but a lot of people suffer from just feeling a little bit down and go to the doctors too early instead of picking yourself up. Now, I've been at the bottom. I've gone from being a gym freak, training, big thick set lad, to being lazy and got fat, and then rebuilt myself and trained again and got big again, and then I'm 48 now. I've had to slow down in the gym, not lift as much. My shoulders hurt, my elbows hurt, my knees hurt. So I wanted to go on to bigger and better things. I left the fire service, I bought a taxi plate, I got my HGV licence at a young age, did the trucks for a lot of years. So I've done loads of things, security, doorman, you name it, I've done it. And in a lot of situations I have been down. I've been rock bottom. I've caught partners with men. I've caught partners that you've just split up with 6 hours before. I've caught them with their new fella, which makes you feel absolute shit. And if I could go back in time and tell myself to not even bother, they're not even worth it, I'd be in a better situation now. I wouldn't have spent money, I wouldn't have got them back, I wouldn't have spent more money. They were just waste of spaces. I'll do a video on kids, my kids, the process that I've had to go through, what I've had to deal with my children, and when I see them and when I don't see them. I'll do a video on that. I just wanted to do a little video where just sort of getting the channel moving, and wanted to really just, you know, see where lads are at, and what is making lads feel shit at the moment, down and depressed and not happy. Now this is just going to be a raw video, straight on, very little editing, straight out, to get the comments in and get us all talking. I have suffered from a bit of anxiety, and I think I have suffered from a bit of depression, but I can get myself out quickly of depression, because there's more to life than sat moping about. I don't take drugs, I have an odd cigarette now, I vape, I don't drink a single drop of alcohol. Don't get me wrong, I've been a big drinker in the time. Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays, out with lads, getting absolutely trolleyed. But stopped that years and years and years ago. I think the last time I had a proper drink was probably 2013, 2012, with a partner that I was with at the time, and sadly no longer she's with us. She's passed away. And I'll do a video on if you've lost anybody, a partner, a family member, a best friend, how I coped with it, how I dealt with it, what, you know, all that sort of thing. So, but this one was really to just find out where all those lads are. Now, we're gonna get the lads that, you know, stop fanning about, stop messing about, and pick yourself up, pull your trousers up, blah, blah, blah. But we're in 2026 now. A lot of lads can't cope with things as much, especially the younger generation can't seem to pick themselves up, and they maybe need a little bit of guidance and a little bit of, you know, help along the way. I know when I was younger and relationships ended, I found it hard because I was so in love with that person, I so liked that person, so wanted to be with that person, had children with that person, and when I look back now, they weren't even worth a tear. But yeah, I wanted to sort of get the first vlog out of just where people are. Are you struggling with relationships, finances, work? Have you got a job? Do you work? Why don't you work? Do you want to better yourself? Do you want to become something in your life? Because we've got to remember, we're not here for a long time, we're here for a good time. And I don't think things help when summers are not as good. Winters are long and cold and draining, and that doesn't help. We've got things to look forward to, but a lot of people, and I've heard a lot of people saying there's nothing to look forward to. You can't book a holiday anymore because it's too expensive. It's too expensive for a passport. I've got my rent to pay, I've got my mortgage to pay, I've got my bills to pay, I've got the kids to feed and clothe. And people can't afford things like they used to. We're not even going on holiday this year, not because we can't afford it, it's because the prices are so ridiculous. We can't justify spending all that money on a holiday when we could use half of that money and just go and have day trips and do days out and take the kids places that way, and probably spend half that money. We've had some great camping trips. We have a transporter, and we go to caravans and stuff like that, but to rent a caravan for a week, you're looking at your full mortgage payment. So you've got to find that, plus your mortgage payment, plus your bills while you're out here, plus we take our dogs with us, but if you can't take your dogs, you've got kennel fees, you've got your spending money, you've got your food to look at and stuff like that. I'm also going to do a video, which I'll get advice from my partner on shopping, how she budgets shopping. She can still feed us all, and there's 5 of us in the house now because one's left. She's moved out. There's 5 of us in the house now, and we still budget, and we can still get away with just spending £40. So we do one big massive shop, and then we do little shops, but we'll do a video on that as well. But I just wanted to get the channel moving and see what lads want to talk about, what lads are worrying about, what lads aren't coping with. And you know, it's not because you're weak, and it's not because you feel like people will take the piss out of you, because what you need to do is you don't give a fuck what people think and what people say about you. If your mates are going to take the piss out of you because you're not coping with life, they're not real mates. Get rid of them. Find mates that are going to come to your house at 2 o'clock in the morning and sit with you for 6 hours. Whether you say the same thing over and over again. I know that I can ring my best mate 1:30 in the morning and say, get to my house ASAP because I am about to do something stupid. I know he'll be at my house, and he lives an hour away. I know if I rung him at 1:30, I know he would be here for virtually 2 o'clock, 2:15. It wouldn't take him an hour, and I could ring him like that and he'd be there, and vice versa the same. Don't feel that you can't talk on a channel, that you're going to get the mick taken out of you, because the people that take the mick are the people that aren't worth the advice. Now, there's a channel on YouTube that I've been watching, and it's a lad, and he goes around America, he goes around the world, talking to million and billionaires, and their work ethic and their attitude to life is phenomenal. I can't remember the channel name, but I will, and I'll put it in the description, or I'll do I'll mention it in the next video. But I want lads to come on here, whether you're 16, 17, 18, 25, 35, 45 to 65. If you're struggling, you're going through divorce, you don't know where you're going, you've got to start out again. I've started out, this is my 4th time starting out. And this is my final, because I found that person that backs me up 100%. She's there every step of the way. We trust each other 1,000,000%. We talk about everything from having a shit to worries. Now, my partner does stress. Her brain works differently to my brain, and probably your brain, and probably your partner's brain, or your best mate's brain, or your mum's brain, or your sister's brain. My missus is an overthinker. She is a stress head, but she doesn't need to be, but that's just how she's programmed. She has ADHD, and she's had a bit of trauma in her life, and we deal with that when we need to deal with that, and when it crops up and when it happens, and stuff like that. She's an amazing person, and she's a top drainer. She's on a good day today, she was on a good day yesterday, and we've had a good bank holiday Easter. Even though she had to work yesterday afternoon just for a couple of hours, which I'll get into what we do, what she does, what I do, and how we deal with our life, and how you can get to a stage where I'm at, and where I've come from, and how low I've been to how high I am, and the strategies I use, and the I don't care sort of attitude. And that's what I want to get you lads to, where you care about yourself, you care about your family, and you care about the people that matter, and that's what we've got to get into. So I set up Men Unspoken for men to have a voice and come out and speak, because a lot of men are unspoken. You can look in a town centre at thousands and thousands and thousands of lads walking down the street on their own, walking with their mates, or walking with a girlfriend or a wife or their mum or their gran. And I've looked into this. A lot of them lads go home with a weight on their shoulder. Once you hit a certain age, 16, 17, you're probably not worrying, but there are lads out there at 16, 17. You are worrying. Come to the channel, let's have a chat. Tell me what you're worrying about. Tell me what's happening. Tell me what's going on in your life. Tell me if there's something that I can tell you or say to you that you can go, yeah, I can do that, that's easy. Financially, I've been bankrupt before. I've been bankrupt a second time, nearly, not quite, but nearly. I've now got a lot of inheritance money, which helps, but inheritance doesn't make you a better person. It doesn't make you, it makes you stabler, but you've got to watch that now. You know, if you've got 100 grand sat in your bank, 200 grand sat in your bank, you've got to manage that money, and that's what I've had to learn over the years, which has been the last 5 years. I've learned, I've got a bit of wind, through my partner, money management, what to buy and what not to buy. Now, she's out now spending a lot of money, and we're risking that money to sell, and it's something that we've taken a risk on for the last 2 years, and it has worked, and it is working, and it's getting better and better. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel where you can be scratching your ass. You're not making a lot of money. We've been in a bad little situation in our relationship, but we've got through it. Don't get me wrong, we still bicker, we still argue, we still fall out, we still slam doors, we still say F off to each other. Maybe not so much F off, but leave me alone. She goes and buries herself in bed, I go bury myself in my garage. I go build bikes and stuff. You've got to have a purpose, and if you sat there right now and thinking that you haven't got a purpose in life, you've got more purpose in life than you actually think you've got. And that's what we need to get out. showing you that you have a purpose in life. There's too many suicides from men that think they haven't got a purpose, and there's no way out. There is a way out, and I'll talk about that in another video of suicide, because I've dealt with suicide and deaths in the family. A bad suicide, really bad suicide, from a very talented person that didn't think they were worth anything. And we'll do a video on that. I've got a full script of everything that I'm going to be doing on the channel, but mainly I want you guys to come forward and come onto the channel. And in the future, I want workshops. I want mental health men's workshops, and I want this to just go massive. I just want it to be huge. In the future, we've started to design a hoodie and a t-shirt and a key ring, which will be, I'm talking 6 months down the line. I'm going to start wearing the hoodie soon when it's been made, and wear it with pride. Men unspoken. But we need to be spoken. We need to all unite with each other and get out there and even get on the streets. Stop bad women treating men like shit, and we need bad men to stop treating men like shit. And we all need to just get on with each other. I couldn't give a shit what football team you support, because when we both support England, we're best mates. If you support Tottenham, or you support Man United, or you support Liverpool, and you want to kick my head in, not that I support football in any way, shape or form, it's just bizarre. I'm a rugby man. I can stand in a crowd with Wigan fans and support St Helens. I can stand in a St Helens stand and support Wigan and say, good game mate, you were the better team, and walk away and have a pint with them. I just want lads that are struggling and are thinking of shit things that they're going to do to themselves to get on the channel, get talking, give support. I'm going to get support networks going across the country. I want this to be Men Unspoken. I want this to be massive, not to make me famous, to make your life better, to make you understand that you are worth something. And YouTube is one of the biggest platforms out there now, and YouTube is going to make every man turn to another man and go, are you alright today, mate? And that's the biggest thing. We don't ask each other. Nobody asks, are you alright, mate? Are you okay today, mate? That person doesn't turn around and go, I'm not alright today, because they bottle it up, they keep it to themselves, and they walk away with it, and that weight is on their shoulders. And then unfortunately it gets too much, and that person, we lose that person to suicide, and that's what we've got to stop. Be kind to everybody. Ask if that person's okay. Ask them if they want to chat. If you don't know that person, by the end of that conversation, you'll understand what that person's all about, and you might just save that person's life by just giving them just that little bit of advice. That's all it's about, and that's what I want to get to. I've rabbited on for 25 minutes. This is just a bit of another introduction. I'm going to try and get the other video on. It's a bit of a walking with the dog. It's a bit of another introduction. There'll be a few introduction videos that are going on, but I just want to get it out there, get the subscribers up, get the people talking, get these vlogs on. Get in the comments, please, please, please. Add comments of what subjects that you want to talk about. If you want me to mention you, I will. If you don't, I won't. It'll be just as a comment in the video. The person wanted to talk about this, this and this. Let's get with it. Let's get chatting, and let's get sorting. Right, I best do some housework before my missus comes back. Hey up, we're losing you. And we are on a garden venture. Right, that sun's not good. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. We'll see you soon. Peace.